Hi, this is Lioness again. I'm going to talk to you at this moment about the Ten Commandments. I'm going to talk about their placement in the Ark of Covenant and where they are now. So, God commanded the stone tablets containing the commandments to be placed in the Ark of Covenant, right? Um, Deuteronomy 10:1 to 5 says, At that time the Lord said unto me, Hew thee two stables of stone like unto the first, and I made an ark of shittim wood. And I turned myself and came down from the mount and put the tables in the ark which I had made, and there they be as the Lord commanded me. This shows clearly that the tables of covenant, the Ten Commandments, were placed inside the ark. I also want you to know about the first Exodus 25:16, and thou shalt put into the ark the testimony which I shall give thee. The testimony refers to the stone tables containing the Ten Commandments. 1 Kings 8:9 says, There was nothing in the ark save the two stone tables of stone which Moses put there at Horeb. Alright? This confirms that the Ten Commandments were the central contents of the ark. This next verse will tell us about the ark in heaven. The Bible reveals that earthly sanctuary was a copy of the heavenly one, of the original. So when you have a copy of something, that means it's a replica of the original one, right? So if I have for example, they're making these AI dolls now. They have an eye, they have a nose, they have lips, a tongue, body, hair, whatever. They have all of that. They can even speak, you know. And it's a replica of humans as they're trying to make. But I want to tell you about this copy, about the original of this copy that they had here on earth. Hebrew 8:5 says, Who serve unto the example of shadow of heavenly things. This means the earthly sanctuary, including the ark, reflected a real heavenly sanctuary, like I just said. The Ark of Covenant is even seen in heaven. One of the clearest texts is in Revelation, the book a lot of people are afraid to read, but they actually should read it. Revelation 11:19 says, Then God's temple in heaven was opened, and the ark of his covenant was seen within his temple. Then God's temple in heaven was opened. It was opened, and the ark of covenant, the stone tables, was seen within his temple. This verse shows us that the Ark of Covenant exists in the heavenly temple. Since the Ten Commandments were inside the Ark, it strongly points to the continuing reality of God's moral law in heaven. God's law is eternal. The Bible repeatedly shows that God's law is not temporary and he does not change. Psalm 11:7-8 states, All his commandments are sure. They stand for fast forever and ever. All his commandments are sure. They stand fast forever and ever. The Gospel of Matthew 5:18 says, Till heaven and earth pass away, one jot or one title shall in no wise pass from the law. The Bible reveals a beautiful, beautiful truth. The 10 Commandments were written by God Himself. They were placed inside the Ark of Covenant, and the Ark, the real Ark, exists in God's temple in heaven. And God declares that His commandment stands forever. This shows that the 10 Commandments are not merely ancient laws or rules. They are the eternal foundation of God's government and character. And since God is a God of all, the law of God applies to all. All right?